All right, everyone, we are here with our third war of the season against Next. Today I'll be taking in Quicksilver, Kate Bishop, and Omega Sentinel. I've got Path 2 in Section 1, Path 9 in Section 2, one shared fight, and then boss duty again. So, starting out here in Section 1, Path 2, Spider-Man Supreme, taking this with Quicksilver. Game plan is to parry heavy and throw special 1 so that we immediately build to 300 momentum and counter miss. And then once that happens, Spidey Supreme is pretty much irrelevant. It's just dodge and dex attacks. You really, thanks to Decay, don't even need to worry about the burst damage from special 2 if you block it, since that red number will get zeroed out. But yeah, turned out this player that placed Spider Supreme also placed Havok, and both defenders have recoils on. So this Spider-Man goes down a lot faster. We don't even get to treat this like a regular war fight. This is actually what I end up doing in Arena. He ends up losing so much health that I end up detonating Whiplash when I have special 1 and throwing special 1, and then he disappears from the Whiplash during the special, or at the end of the special 1. So right here, fight's over. So pretty comical first fight of the war. Move on to spam here, taking it with Kate Bishop, placing down the cryo arrow. Apparently I didn't edit this video for this part, so what I normally do, back out, go back in, and then make sure that it's placed. So we're looking for the yellow diamond. So go through that every time I place a pre-fight. So game plan is to evade counter special 1. I actually mess up on the first special 1, and I put my thumb down on the wrong side of the screen. So instead of this slowing down and it being a critical cold snap, it ends up just being a normal one. That's fine. Counters evade. Just means we got to get to special 1 a little bit faster, so that we can get a bigger cold snap to end this fight a lot sooner. So there's our next cold snap. We're good to go. Get the placement right. Get the perfect release right. Evade counter off the wall. Heavy. Refresh the cold snaps. And it's pretty much over from this point. But we're going to get to another special 1 before spam is done. And then into our special 1. Evade counter off the wall. Heavy. And the fight ends from cold snap. So not a smart start, but executed well. Next up, section 2, path 9, we have a Havok here. So this is just to kind of lay on how nutty Decay is. Not taking this with an armor up champ nor a shock or bleed immune champ. I'm taking this with Quicksilver as a Decay champ. A combat regen just to get things started, since Havok is not a tactic defender, so we're not going to build withers right away. But because he has recoils, I'm going to start off with the damage resistance. So we're going to take no damage from shock to start off. If we end up getting to 10 plasmas when they detonate, it doesn't hurt us as long as we have enough debuffs on him. So this is a pretty much nothing fight for a Decay champion. Not only can Quicksilver take this and not have an issue, but any of the Decay champion options would work here, since we don't have to rely on slow for the unstoppable when a buff ends as well. So yeah, any easy access to debuff Decay champion will handle this here. Medium, light, medium into special 2, and that'll finish Havok. The next node is Prowler. Same strat that we took Prowler with last war. However, we don't have to worry about bubble shield. So I'm still going to PS. Oh no, this one I decided to save the PS1. We're gonna heavy at the start. I'm not gonna care about one-eyed open. We're gonna make up the damage or the health lost from willpower and Decay combo. So what I end up doing here is parry heavy, dash back, to build up to 30 or 300 momentum. Did I decide to get myself cornered? Nope, just do another heavy here to make some more room, get the last bit of the 300, and then from here he medium so we can work off the wall. And now it's a nothing fight. So it's just get Prowler to start throwing special 1s. We never have to parry and worry about one-eyed open. And we just build to our special 2 and we finish it. Now, I wanted to keep the debuffs I have here, so we didn't medium light medium there because I knew a set of whiplashes was not going to KO him. So I just decided, let me get the trauma on and let's just build up to the next special 2 and finish it there with whatever whiplash we have at that point. So doesn't matter if you do, doesn't matter if you don't. Wasn't going to KO him anyways, so we just work to the next one and finish it where we're going to finish it anyways. Got a lot of room here. We finally pushed him to his own wall, retaliating these special ones because we're over that 300 momentum. That's why that was so important at the beginning. It's to counter miss and not to get the slow placed here because we're not worried about buffs expiring on us. Medium, light, medium, special 2, and he's done. Full yellow bar. Next up, we have Dazzler on the Power Snack node. It is Omega Sentinel's only fight. We're going to keep the Cowardice pre-fight weapon so that if she does get to special 2, that prevents all of her special 2 abilities or bonuses that she gets. The big thing here was paying attention to her dazzling dash. So through fighting her, you're going to see that a countdown is going until 10 or until 0, starting at 10. Once it gets to this pinkish purple thing, it means the next dash attack, if it's blocked, you're going to get stunned. So you want to avoid it, let it expire, and then you're safe to go back to blocking until the next one. She can't stack more than 1, so you don't have to worry about constantly building that and dexing multiple dazzling dashes. Her special 1 is really easy to avoid. I'd say the only mistake I made here is that I was so locked in on the dazzling dash that I forget to pause at this point. We could have paused for more damage and finishing this fight quicker, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. The end of the world would have been messing up these dazzling dashes too much. But yeah, I'd stick to special 1s. It's 4 hits, super easy to avoid, super easy to retaliate. And then yeah, look out for your dazzling dash, and that makes this pretty much a nothing burger of a fight. Another special 2 here. It's after this special 2 that I remember to start pausing. So, oh yeah, let's go ahead and just start pausing here. Finally gets that special 1 out against the wall. Finally get a pause in. Come on, throw this next special 1. Threw it right away. Another dazzling dash. We're going to avoid that. She didn't dash there. That's why it worked out. There it is. And she will tick away during this combo. So, super simple fight. Last fight of the war, boss duty again. You guessed it, Quicksilver versus Thanos. It's on the thumbnail. Definitely more comfortable. I mean, it was super casual of a boss fight last war. This one even more so. And we have a new little approach halfway through because I won't have a bar of power when terminal velocity ends. So there's a heavy. Here's our special 1. It's going to get blocked. No big deal. And we're good to go. Permanent slow until we run out of momentum or reset momentum back to 0. And the game plan here. You're going to do combos. You're going to end them without a medium. You're going to use those combos to push him to special 1. He is very eager to throw special 1. I honestly wish every AI threw special 1s like Thanos does. You're going to block the first hit, dex the second to refresh your whiplash, and you're going to rinse and repeat that until you get to special 2. Once you get to special 2, medium, light, medium into special 2, detonate. That should get you to your first quarter health. Doesn't quite do it here. Didn't have enough whiplashes. That's fine. Our combo following this is going to get us there, and he's going to hit that first protection. You're going to do that 4 times. That's all you're going to do. At a halfway point, so at the 50% protection, you will see you're going to have to rebuild momentum when it resets after terminal velocity. There's our first 25% protection. So that you can get the slow back. If you blindly combo after terminal velocity ends, you're very quickly going to find out that Thanos goes unstoppable and he's going to punch you. So you need to back off and not attack him at all unless it's with a heavy, and then build your momentum. So there we are at the 50% mark. Not quite in terminal velocity, so at this point I thought I was going to be able to get the third special 2 off I actually think I do, before we exit terminal velocity. So in my mind, this fight was going a lot faster than the first time I took it, but I think that's because we tightened up our strategy and realized we just need to constantly push him to special 2 with open-ended combos, meaning don't end with a medium. So here we are in terminal velocity. He's actually really close to getting to the 25%, so we're only 15% away, so it's not going to take much of this special 2 to get him there. And it's because of the 3 traumas that we have on him, so bigger benefit of this fight because we're dexing, or because he's throwing so many specials from Energize. And here we are reset. So we're baiting a heavy to retaliate with a heavy. We're gonna dex back just a couple times. I knew this special 1 was coming, so I do it right here. Get to the halfway point-ish. Oh, nope, I felt I had enough space, so we went all the way back and then relict. And now we're good to go. But yeah, if you feel like you're gonna run out of room, you can just do 4 or 5 dash backs and then do the heavy, retaliate again to create space, and then dash back again until you get to, repeat that until you get to 300. But yeah, and at this point, just like the beginning, fight was already over. This is mega chill. Like, I would highly recommend this. Even though we're at 3 minutes, I'm not breaking a sweat. Quicksilver is nowhere near 50%, 75% of his own health, and boom, just super chill, super chill fight. So that was the end of my war. We ended up losing this war. Yeah, I mean, with this tactic, you're gonna see more alliances at the sub 3 death mark, and here is our second one in 2 wars. Our first war, Salty, went 0 deaths. This war against Nex went 2. So it's pretty common for top 10, top 20 to drop a low death war. Even our last one, we went to a low death war. So it's really anyone's ball game and who can be more consistent in that sub 3 range for top 10. You would argue that's probably what it should be for top 3, but no, that's the environment for the top 10, top 15. So not a big deal. 5 deaths isn't anything to be sad about, but it is what it is. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit subscribe and give it a like, and I will catch you guys at the next war.